Hey guys, Tom Phillips here, ThatSEOGuy, and welcome to another SEO tutorial. So the topic today is on-site SEO. I'm sure it's a word that you've all heard thrown around the internet, but how many of you actually utilize it to its full potential on every page of your site? On-site SEO is one of the most important SEO skills that you can have. You can spend thousands building up a massive authority site, loads and loads of backlinks, but if your on-site SEO sucks, Google will not even take a second look at it. You may as well pull up a chair in front of some wet paint and sit there and watch it dry, because you'll be wasting so much time by not utilizing the full power of on-site SEO. So if you want your money site to make you money and not burn your money, listen up. I will be showing you exactly how to optimize your site for your specific keywords and show you exactly what Google wants to see. Now, the following strategy is something I've only shared with my one-to-one students, but as it is such a basic and fundamental skill to have, I thought I would share it with you guys today as a thank you for being part of the ThatSEOGuy community online today. Even if you feel like you're an expert in SEO, I am positive that the information I'm going to give you today will not only refresh your mind, but help you rank sites faster on Google, which at the end of the day is what we're all after. So let's get to it. Open up Notepad or grab a pen. I'll jump over to my computer and I'll see you there. Okay guys, so now we're at my computer. We've got the first slide here, so it's obviously Patrick. So on-site SEO secrets that will blow your socks off. So are you ready? Right, so the first one is keywords. First of all, you need to compile your list of keywords and phrases before you even create your site. It's just the first thing to do, because without a list of keywords, you don't know what you're going to create your site on, you don't know what you're going to rank for. You need to do the research beforehand. So, for example, if you've already done all the research and you've come up with your short tail and long tail keywords. So if, for example, if the keyword was, or key phrase was, cat videos, some examples would be videos of cats, cat video, popular cat video, best cat videos, top 10 ginger cat videos, cat videos that will make you lol. What else we got? The funniest cat videos on YouTube in 2015. So that's obviously a long tail there. But there's no reason why you can't get a single page ranking for all of these different keywords. As long as you mention all of these keywords on the page, then Google will pick and choose and pluck your site out and put it on the top. So to find out if you've actually got these keywords on your page to start with, either do Command F or Control F and search for your keywords. So if none are present, then obviously you're not going to rank for those keywords. As simple as that sounds, I get emailed at least a few times a week with people saying, why is my site not ranking? And I have a look at their site and ask them exactly what they're trying to rank for. And they don't mention the keywords at all on their site. So it's a basic thing, but so many people have missed it, which is why I'm covering it today. So obviously adjust your content to include your keywords. More on this in a bit. See if this video plays. Yes. Brilliant. Okay, so the next thing to do is to check the SERP. So the SERP is the search engine results page in Google. If you Google your website, your brand name, it should pop up and you'll be able to view the result. So I recommend including your main keywords in the description especially, and if possible the title. So you can see below, here's my SERP for ThatSEOGuy site. So we've got my brand name, I've also got a few keywords in the title including my name, in case any clients search for Tom Phillips SEO for example, and obviously I'll pop up. So in the description here I've got loads and loads of different key phrases that I'm trying to target, all crammed in, but it reads well at the same time. So for example, free SEO video tutorials, that could also be SEO video tutorials, free SEO, online training, so it'll pick up SEO online training, SEO how-tos, obviously my name, my brand, private one-to-one SEO training, one-to-one SEO training, SEO training, so on and so forth. You get the idea. So I've basically worked in multiple keywords into my description, and I highly recommend doing this. I mean, a lot of people miss this, as basic as it is. Yeah, it gets missed an awful lot, so it's definitely worth checking. So yes, so spot the difference. So this is basically obviously the home page. I have set the meta information, so I've set the title and the description, and on the contact page, as you can see, I have left it blank, so it's picked up what's on the page automatically. So for example, the title of the page is just contact, so it's literally just picked up that, and it's just picked up bits and bobs from the actual page itself. So this page alone, this contact SEO page, isn't really going to rank well for anything. Nothing is specifically targeted, and Google's just picking stuff out of thin air of what's on the site. So I mean, you've got like the copyright logo at the bottom and things. It's not really going to work. You need to fill out your meta information, include your keywords in, your long tails, etc. Just get everything in there to stand a higher chance of ranking. So next we got use SEO plugins. So if no meta information is set, obviously Google will pick up on words on the page. So use this meta information to your advantage. Include your keywords and a compelling title and description to entice users and pull them in. This is really, really important to do, especially when your competitors are trying to do exactly the same thing. So if you're in quite a competitive niche, I'm sure that your competitors will already be doing this, but you just need to make your SERP stand out, especially if you're not ranking as high as them. So you could do things like have a question that kind of entices someone in or creates mystery. You just need to be inventive. Don't copy what your competitors have done, because why would they click? Why would a user click on you over them? They wouldn't really. So just come up with a description and title that is going to pull people in. That also includes your keywords. So for WordPress, a free SEO plugin that I recommend, the one that I use anyway, is SEO by Yoast, or you can use All-in-One SEO. These are both free plugins available from the WordPress repository, but I will link in the description to both of these as well, so you can just check them out. So another two free tools to use, feedthebot.com. Now this guy Patrick has, I think he develops all the tools himself, but it's really come on in the past few years. So now it shows you like a full overview of your site for free, basically. So instead of paying for things like WooRank and things just to look at the overview of your site, just go on feedthebot.com and you can check everything out from there. Okay, so I've typed in ThatSEOGuy here. It says I've got 23 domains linking. I've got a few social signals and things. So this is quite a key bit to look at. It basically gives you alerts to tell you if things are too short, if it's about right, if there's no alt text, for example. And you can check out the description and title that you add in using the SEO plugins as well. So I can tell exactly what has changed here. So when you're updating your meta description, it's always worth checking it out on here, because obviously Google doesn't update every second of the day. So checking out here first to see how it looks is always a good idea. This is also another key point. This is basically what Google sees. So how much text is on the page. So how many words are on the page. So I think it's if it's under 400 or 500, I think, from Patrick's checker, then yeah, it will flag up and say there's not enough words. So you basically need over 500 to rank properly, basically. But I'll say more on this later. So yeah, so we've got a few images that don't have alt text on here. Obviously I need to adjust that, but the majority of them do. So they're all fine, that's all ticks. Right, we'll jump over to the next one. So next thing that we have is pingdom.com. This gives you a breakdown of every single file that's loading on your site, and the speed of the site is also a major ranking factor. So you need to get this down as low as possible. So if I show you Pingdom quick, so this is on ThatSEOGuy site. The settings I haven't set to anything, but it's checking in Dallas. I'm on a UK server, so this is pretty damn quick. Yeah, so 2.79 seconds, that's completely fine. That's what you want. You want under 3 seconds really for a quick site. So it's always worth double checking in here, and then adding in a caching plugin if needs be. So let's go back here. So the cache plugin that I recommend is WP Fastest Cache for WordPress, and I will include a link in the description as well, and also a configuration for the exact configuration that I use on all of my money sites as well as PBNs. So you can check that out as well. Right, so the power page, your home page should be the power page. This is where the majority of the sites will be linking to, and it is easier to rank this page than smaller inner pages. So this is what I've been focusing on quite a lot recently, especially with Social Llama, ranking the home page over ranking lots of little individual pages that don't really mean anything and don't add any value to the site. So I can include all my keywords, lots of unique content, images, yeah, videos, links to authority sites, and links to other pages, all within the home page, because that's what's getting the most juice. So as you can see here, if I type in social signals service, for example, right, so this is a H2 here. So I've included social signal service, which is one of my keywords. I've also got drip feed social signals, drip feed social signals service. I think this is H3 down here. So that's, yeah, white hat social signals service, manual social signal service. I've just included everything in here. Best social signals, best social signal service provider. I've just worked all my keywords into my text, and this is just a powerful page that ranks for a few different keywords at the moment. So what else have we got? So we've got links to authority sites. So somewhere in here, so yeah, so we've got a few links out to search metrics, obviously my blog as well, and links to inner pages. Now this is something I'll touch on a little bit later, but I'm basically linking to another page, which is the social signal checker, where you can check how many social signals your site has. So what I'm doing here is it's a contextual link from the home page. So all the link juice is coming into the home page and going through this link and obviously a few others and passing link juice through. So this is a way of ranking this inner page here without sending backlinks to it. I only need to send backlinks to my home page for this to work. So if I go into Google, type in social signals checker, for example, then it comes up third for that, and that's without any additional links that have purposely been built, for example. So yeah, social signal checker, and obviously it's in the title as well. Everything's kind of worked in there, and yeah, it's ranking there because the link juice is coming through from the home page. And what I've done is also linked back to the home page to keep a flow of the link juice going. So that's something to note down as well. All right, so let's jump back to this. So use FeedTheBot to find out which images need alt tags.
I recommend using one H1 title, up to two H2s, and a handful of H3, H4, H5, and H6s. Be sure to include your keywords in the title. Use your keywords towards the start of your sentences. All content needs to be written for the user, not for Google. This is really, really important. Don't just keyword stuff all your text. Don't just cram everything in and just to try and rank it. Basically, it needs to be user friendly and completely readable, because at the end of the day, if you did rank it and a user clicked on it and none of the content made sense, it wasn't grammatically correct, then they're not going to buy anything from you. They're not going to stay on the site. They're going to click back, and your dwell time is going to go down and your bounce rate is going to go through the roof. So always write for the user and not for Google. So other things you can do is include bold and italic words. I do this for some of my keywords as well, just to emphasize things as well. So yeah, link out to your inner pages via a contextual link. Link juice is passed from your home page to the inner pages. Yeah, it's already touched on that. Keep the word count over 400 words for the homepage content, with 1,000 words being great. So check out other sites in your niche, copy their content into a word count, and be sure that you have more than them. So one thing that I recommend doing is to cloak your competitors and then add more to beat them. So if you check out one of your competitors, see how many backlinks they have, see what the trust flow is in Majestic, see how many social signals they have, the amount of text, the amount of pages. Build exactly the same as what they have and then build on it. That's the only way that you're going to beat them, especially if they have an aged site in Google. So cloak and build more, basically. So the power of on-site SEO. So how I ranked in Google in 7 minutes just using on-page SEO or on-site SEO, whatever you want to call it. So let's jump over to this little image here that I took. So I've got this page on my site that I randomly created because I wanted to rank for this particular keyword or key phrase, Civic Cup Arrive and Drive, to show a friend that I could rank in under 20 minutes, I think it was, just to prove to him that on-site SEO works, basically. So I created this site. I created this page rather on my ThatSEOGuy site. It's still up there if you want to go check it out, and it's still ranking 3rd, I believe. And all it is just a page. It just links out to an authority. It just has a quick description. The image has an alt tag in it. The title is targeting exactly what I want. The URL path is exactly what I'm trying to target. And because the site is a bit of an authority, and I have made sure that the description and title are set to exactly what I'm trying to rank for, it just pops straight up here. So this is quite a low competitive search, obviously, but just with the power of on-site SEO, I managed to rank 3rd here. So all I did was I created this page and went on Google and typed in Google URL submit. I think you can just go in there and then submit a URL to Google. Google will crawl over it and place it on Google, obviously. So yeah, and then it popped up there. So basically the whole thing of this is, if I was trying to rank for Civic Cup Arrive and Drive, I created a page and I didn't mention anything on it. It seems as stupid as anything, but a lot of people do it. You can basically rank 3rd on Google for a competitive term, and like, this is an expensive thing to rank for. Per lead, obviously that's quite high, this kind of thing. So yeah, 3rd on Google for what, 5 minutes work, and I waited 7 minutes for it to appear. So it's definitely something you can do. I recommend going back over previous sites that you have and just spending 10 minutes on each page, just re-reviewing the keywords you're trying to rank for. See if you're actually mentioning them on the site properly, including them in the title and the description. And you might be surprised at how quick you can jump up the rankings just from that without any extra backlinks or anything. So it's definitely worth trying out and resubmit to Google and yeah, doing, because obviously I'm third in Google for this expensive search term in 7 minutes. So that's just a quick example there. So Google picks and chooses. So on socialalarm.com, obviously my description in the SERP is the following. So what I was targeting is, one of my many keywords is buy social signals. I will also start to rank for white hat social signals, drip fed social signals, real social signals, natural social signals, etc., etc. Same thing as the ThatSEOGuy site. So I'm mentioning lots of different keywords within my description, and Google will just pick and choose, pick words out of each of them and place my site highly because of this. So for example, it could pick out white hat social signals, for example, or natural white hat social signals, or drip fed social signals, by white hat social signals. If I was to search any of those things in Google, Google would basically pick out all those things, all these different words from my site, and it would rank my site for it. So it's just something to keep in mind. I recommend just building up the homepage, putting as many keywords as you can in the long tail, low competitive searches, high competitive searches, because you'll get a lot of kind of low drip fed traffic through long tail keywords, but the majority of the time you'll make more sales through long tail than you will broader keywords like social signals on its own, for example. So that's just another thing to keep in mind. So to summarize, compile your keywords and see if you've included them on your site. It's just a no-brainer, basically. It's the first thing of on-site SEO. Check your keywords, check if you've got them on the site. If not, number 2, correct the content and use the SEO plugins mentioned to edit the meta information. So this can just basically flip your rankings on its head. Just resubmit your site to Google after you've done, and within a day or so, however long Google takes to recrawl your site, you will have moved up the rankings if you didn't previously try and rank for a particular keyword, or if you're just trying to rank for it but you haven't mentioned anything on your site, things will change. So another thing you can do is to improve the load time, check the image alt tags, headings, and links. So you can rank up your inner pages by linking contextually from your homepage, like I've done. You can improve your rankings using your keywords in your headings, your alt tags, and improving your load time overall will just give you a better chance of ranking. So make your homepage the power page. Send 70% of your backlinks to the homepage and link out to your inner pages from there. This is just what I recommend to everyone who asks me, how can I rank on Google? How can I rank on Google? This is what I do and it works. So yeah, 70% of your social signals, your backlinks, all your authority to your homepage, because that will disperse into your inner pages. And then 30% to your inner pages as well, just as a little helping hand. So rank websites on Google quickly, save time, and get it right the first time. Once you have on-site SEO down to a T, every time you create a new money site, you'll just be able to knock sites out, get them ranking straight away, and just stand a much better chance of ranking a hell of a lot higher than you did previous. So thanks for watching, and head over to ThatSEOGuy.co.uk if you're not already there for more SEO training, guides, and services. I hope that helped you guys out. If you've got any questions or suggestions or anything, just comment below. Like our Facebook page, and all the links will appear that I have mentioned in this video. So just comment and like, and I hope to see you again soon. Cheers.